Hi gang, Rob here. It is 15 July 2013 and this video is going to be kind of a channel update, kind of let you know what's been going on with me and what to expect in the coming weeks and months on the Apostle P channel. As most of you know who pay attention to this channel, just got back from vacation. My wife and our two daughters went to Myrtle Beach and spent a week. And what a great time we had. The weather was perfect. The girls got along. An 11 and a 12-year-old spent a whole week together and didn't kill each other. And Heidi and I had time to relax, even though we had the kids with us. And they're getting old enough now that they can sort of occupy themselves for a while. And we got to spend some time together and celebrated our anniversary while we were there. Our little blended family has made it one whole year with Heidi and me as one flesh, living out the covenant of marriage as God designed it, and we're both very blessed to have this life together. And we're very grateful that God has prepared each of us for the other, and it's really wonderful to be living a life as married people as God intended that to be. We're both dedicated to serving Him through serving each other, and life is really, really good in that regard. Let's see. What's coming up on the Apostle P channel? Well, it seems like it's been a little bit since I've made any gun videos, and you know, I don't necessarily love gun videos where it's me at a table with a gun in my hand telling you about the gun. I'd much rather be making videos shooting those weapons, and but you know, guys, like everybody else, my life is run on a pretty tight budget, and ammunition is scarce and expensive still. But over the next few months, I hope to be posting some videos in that vein, because the shelves are filling up and prices are coming down, so that's good news. So I won't forsake the gun guys for much longer, and got a couple things in the gun room that y'all haven't seen, so we'll dust those off and get them out and show them to y'all. Knife-wise, we're going to have some kind of neat surprises, I think, in the knife side of the channel. I've got some knives coming in from YouTube buddies and coming in for sharpening that are going to be of great interest to some of you, and some of them because of what they are, and some of them because of who own them. And there's actually one rather legendary YouTube knife. Oh wow, a June bug got me. One rather legendary YouTube knife coming into the Apostle P sharpening room, and I think you're going to enjoy seeing it before and after, so to speak. Got a couple sort of not knives that you see every day coming in from another YouTuber, actually a guy who bought a knife from me, and he kind of, yeah, he bought it only about a month ago, and I think dropped it or something at work, and put a pretty good nick in that beautiful Edge Pro Edge. It's actually the guy that bought my my Zero Tolerance ZT-0550. He's sending me that and a couple other things for sharpening and for just to review, which is pretty cool. And I'm not gonna charge him full price to sharpen the 550, because I don't think it's gonna have far to go. And boy, it's just a shame he just got it. Oh, here's something pretty neat. Most of you who watch my channel probably already know who this guy is, but if you don't, you need to. John from TheArtofSharp channel. The channel name on YouTube is jdavis882, and I'll link his channel in the description of this video. He has left a career, I believe, in the insurance business, left a career in the insurance business to become a full-time knife maker. Hasn't ever sold a knife that he's made. Just started making knives in the last few weeks. You know, a lot of guys who get into knife making sort of do it in a moonlighting capacity before they really make that leap to doing it full time. And John has decided to do it in a very, very ambitious way, but in a very well thought out, reasoned, well planned way. And if you're familiar with his channel, you know that the knife making profession is just begging for a guy like him to be in it. John knows maybe better than anybody else I know on YouTube how to get a knife sharp, and he's been a great influence on me in my sharpening business. And he's got his first 20 knife blanks water jet cut and ground, and one of those first 20 is mine. And I am thrilled to spend way too much money for a small fixed blade knife because of who's making it, and I really want to support John in his new venture, and I want to do it in a material way, and I really want to be one of those first 20 guys to have a knife from the Art of Sharp, because I think those first 20 knives are probably going to be worth more than that. Not that mine's ever going to be on the market, but it's going to be a really big honor, I think, as time goes by, to be able to say I have one of the first 20 that John ever made. And so that'll be in front of the review camera when it's done and in my hands, and after I've had time to use it. These are going to be small, necker-sized fixed blade knives. They're going to be thinly ground, and they're going to be, as John says, high performance knives. These aren't going to be, you know, big thick 1/4 inch slabs of 1095 that are steeply ground and you can prise staples out of packing crates with. These are going to be cutters. They're going to be slicers, and going to be made out of some pretty high-end steel, and I can't wait to see what he does. I've seen his sharpened edges. I can't wait to see him grind a whole piece of steel and bring it to his kind of edge. I'm also looking forward to buying a new knife and not having to sharpen it. That'll be pretty interesting change for me. Let's talk about the sharpening business for just a little bit. As you guys know who have been watching for a little bit, I do sharpen knives for a fee, and I've done it for several of my YouTube buddies, and really YouTube is my only marketing venue. I don't do it to get rich. I have a full-time job, and that takes 50 or 60 hours of my week every week to provide for my family. I kind of do the sharpening thing for a couple reasons. Really to provide funding for items that get reviewed on this channel, guns and knives. You know, my family budget doesn't provide for me to spend a couple $1,000s a month buying guns and knives so I can review them on camera, or so that I can just have larger collections. So in order to fund this YouTube venture and the hobby that has grown out of, I sharpen knives for a fee. And as I've said before, the sharpening service that I provide isn't something that you're not going to send me your $30 CRKT knife and pay me $20 plus shipping both ways to sharpen it. Guys that really would appreciate my service are owners of rather high-end knives that like really precise, highly polished, highly finished edges. And generally those are going to be knives made out of steels that are going to hold on to those edges for a while. You don't want to be doing that, you know, every 3 months. It's not inexpensive to have me sharpen your knife, but I guarantee when you get it back you'll be happy. You'll be happy you spent the money you did, if you appreciate a really sharp knife with a really refined edge that's going to hold its edge for a long time. You know, not only does it help fund material for the channel, it also puts knives in front of the camera for review as they come in and out of the sharpening service. So everybody kind of wins. You get a sharp knife. I have money to buy knives and guns for the channel. I have items for review as I sharpen them, and you get to see your knife on TV. And you know, if I looked at my hourly rate for my sharpening business, some knives I'm making half minimum wage. That's not really the point, though. The point is to help provide content on this channel that benefits our YouTube gun and knife community, and to foster relationships. You know, sometimes an hour or two of telephone conversation might accompany a sharpening job before the knife gets here or after. And you know, knives are conversation pieces to help men have relationships, and that's pretty cool. I guess that's about all I have for tonight, guys. If you have any questions or you have ideas for videos that you'd like me to make, subject matter that you'd like to hear me talk about or see on camera, shoot me a PM or weigh in the comment section of this video, and I'll be happy to accommodate you any way that I can, as long as it fits the parameters of this channel. Hope you all have a good evening. Grace to you and peace from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. And remember, the Word is sharp.